You came. Well, not yet, but just sit wherever you like. I didn't have the luxury of being toyed with right now, and I was not in the mood. Then why are we playing this game? Please, Sasuke. Examine her. Wakarimashita. Oh, like, are you just, I'm sorry, like, am I interrupting you? Do you have some, like, emails to send? Well, Sasuke was fiddling with his computer and not me. I couldn't move a millimeter. The poison had taken hold again. It's advanced. I could penetrate the security if I was prepared to break it, but... Fuck me. Go on. But she'll die if I do too. Oh, I'm willing to take my chances here. God, just shut up already. Use your brain for once, you stupid cat. Yo, I got some better uses for that mouth of yours. Stop teasing her, Shiriashi. Hoshino isn't a toy for you to play with. She's a toy for the other more attractive and more interesting LIs to play with. This is all we can tell you for now. We'll investigate all the incidents. What are you going to do? I'm gonna go after the brat in an attempt to fucking break his ass in half. Everyone turned to look at me. Had I said that out loud? Yeah, we can. Hey, can we talk in the park over there? Oh my god, it's a date! Huh? Talk? Bitch, I ain't playing this game to talk. Many times. You going to the home of a man who isn't even your boyfriend? Are you being too reckless? Enomoto seemed to be in shock at the idea that a woman could sleep with a man of her own volition, and he backed away from me. The scarlet letter emblazoned on my chest was enough to keep him away. Enomoto? Oh, he put on his serious voice, guys. Oh. Are you interested in him? What? I told you before, it's not like that between us. He's undateable. There's no route for him. It's not programmed. Enomoto, it's fine. It's your friends I'm trying to bang. Oh, he's so sad now. Oh, really? Is that so? I see how it is. Well then, I'm glad I'm not your type. I'm so lonely. I looked over at Saeke, whose face had turned an unhealthy shade of green. We probably should have called an ambulance, but we were too busy pretending to not have attraction for each other over here. No, he's probably going to die. Hey, are you okay? Thump. Do whatever you like. Okay, bye! Glad we could end on that happy note. Is this other man still just passed out during this whole conversation? Wait, what happened to our buddy Saeke? Did we take him home? Is he at our home? Is he just still in the taxi, like, laying in his own vomit? Was this a good night? But given the situation at the police station, I can only do so much, especially since I have no investigation experience. What? 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 What do we do then? What? Especially since I have no policing experience. I couldn't tell a crime if it slapped me in the face in the morning and called me mommy. Like, what? What? Hoshino, starting tomorrow, you'll be helping us out. Make sure you've got a solid overview of the cases. Yo, Yanagi, I cannot find my way out of a wet paper bag. You all are fucked with me in the lead. The police can't learn about why you're doing this, so you shouldn't trust just anybody, Sasuke. Yo, I am doing this to get in your pants. I couldn't give a fuck about these murders. I want your sweet CGs of you, like, kabadoning me. Like, I want the, like, ooh, daddy kind of, like, that's why we're doing this. Justice, whatever. I'm gonna shoot some bitches and sleep with all three of you. Oh, hey. I snuck a sideways glance at Okazaki. He was kind of cute in that vapid, maybe crazy kind of way. Our eyes wandered down to his crotch. For some reason, there was an eye mask in the pocket of his well-worn suit. Excuse me, my eyes are up here. He wore an absent-minded look and a flippant manner of speech. We are looking him up and down. Oh my god. If it wasn't for his badge, I'd never believe he was an SCP officer. Is there something on my pants? You just kind of keep looking there. Is that... Do we work together, bro? I've seen them in dramas, but I wondered if that's what a police badge actually looks like. MC, you are living in a web of lies. A web of lies, MC. Oh my god. If he's a fellow police officer, the chances that we're gonna run into each other are pretty effing high. So, I was just trying to make small talk, but I also wanted to know more about him, so the question slipped out. Can you show me your gun? My curiosity overpowered my mental defenses. It just felt like something was off about him. That's right. This is a genuine SPC badge. Oh my god, Strong. I wonder what part of his gun you have to touch to make it go off. I hope you have the safety on that thing, because it's about time to pull it out. Oh god, that fucking euphemism. Sorry. Without a hint of caution, he confirmed his position in the SCP. Yes, please tell us more about your positions. Would you show us on the gun where you like to be touched? I'm on a mission right now, and I'm assigned to that detective agency. A mission? Everybody remember when Daddy said that? I got a mission for him. Yo, preach stronger. We have some objectives for you to find. I remembered what Yanagi told me earlier. Why won't he call me kitten too? This is the dumbest police force in all of Gamedom. What a time to join in. Hi, Elliot. Hi, baby. How are you? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. We are hanging out with this weirdo who is just cute enough that he can get away with it. He has followed us to our home. We still haven't picked a route, but it's gonna be cyber seaweed. I can't believe this guy's just dropping his current investigation to us. He's just like, yeah, I'm a police officer. This is my mission. Here's all my intel. Is still waking up and wondering who the cop is. The sad answer is we all are. Like every character in this game is a cop. Every one of them. It's kind of weird. That's why I know a lot about those guys. I have to. I knew this was weird. Why was Okazaki protecting them when they'd all quit the police force? Or was it his official mission to protect them while his objective was elsewhere? Was he also trying to get in their pants? I knew I had to tread lightly, but there were so many questions I wanted answers to. Can I date multiple of them at once? Have they slept together already? Will that be weird? We are the cops that stand around and just talk and not solve crimes and look hot at the same time. You are correct. However, you forgot the part where they shoot everything they can. Big gun fetish in this game, but they haven't talked about it lately, so... If he's assigned to their office, I might run into him again. Right now, I wanted to know more about the people around me. We're hitting hard here, guys. Is being a police officer hard? Canonically, no. No. Let's dig into the case, though. What are you trying to protect? So, like, U.S. cops, but sexier. Yeah, no, basically, yeah. No, they just stand around. They can't solve a single case. They've arrested no one. People have been murdered in the streets. No one has been arrested. We know who it is. Nothing has happened. But by God, we are ready to kill a man. Okazaki, what are you trying to protect? The SCP protects important individuals. Apparently, he was protecting Yanagi's group, but I didn't know why. Weren't they all cops themselves? Didn't they also have guns? Does a private detective need a police officer to protect him? If that was just a pretext, then what was he really trying to protect besides maybe his heart? The question slipped out as I pondered this. So which one is your favorite, huh? Oh no, was that too direct? I mean, I figure that's why he's hanging around, right? Like, it's kind of obvious. But the damage was done. Okazaki's smile disappeared. Makes pointed comments about U.S. cops and victim callers. Yeah, preach. And he watched me silently. I'm sorry, Okazaki. Did I, like, kill the mood? I don't know. I mean, you didn't stalk me all the way to my home for nothing, right? Nobody would smile when there'd been question about their mission. What if he suspects me even more because of this? Who at the station are you trying to sleep with and how often? Damn it, answer me! What am I trying to protect, you ask? Okazaki's gaze dropped, and he looked like he was asking himself the same question. Even though it was a misguidedly blunt question, was it really such an unusual question for an SCP officer to be asked? Yeah, like, what are you protecting? Motherfucker's all like, man, I don't know. Myself? My friends on the force? My gun? It ain't people. As I was nervously watching him, Okazaki suddenly looked up and was smiling. He is into them too. Something special. Only the best boys. Huh? That's what I should be protecting. Something special. Someone precious. A heavy burden. Something that's irreplaceable. Oh, that's love. You are describing love, Okazaki. The warmth in his voice felt to me like the task he described was very dear to him. He radiated unadulterated faith, a goal he wanted to fulfill at any cost. Oh my God, we can gush about the boys together. That was what I felt from his thoughts. Oh my God, wait. So who in chat has played this? I forget who's played this. This is blind for me. I know this is just what happens on TV, but SCP agents protect special people like VIPs, right? Just in time, I managed to steer the conversation back on track. What are you talking about, MC? That was... Yeah, that's how it should be. If it wasn't like that, then I wouldn't be working in the SCP. I only care about protecting VIPs. The common folk can go right to hell. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna know what that gun is. Please don't shoot. I'm sorry. Hadn't heard of this game before. So we are living in a world where Japan is full of crime. Everybody has been issued a standard government issue gun, like everybody. They're played with in the streets like, I don't know. They're handed out like candy. And we are a completely useless police officer that answers the phone, doesn't solve crime, was kidnapped, has a poison collar strapped to us, and now has to navigate murder and love. Is it that important to him? I'd assume he took life more lightly. I had started to relax while talking to him, completely following his conversational lead. Get the glow sticks out. I discovered that beneath his act was a more unshakable determination than I'd imagined. It's almost like you're a real officer, bro. Well, it only makes sense. As an SCP officer, he risks his life for his job. As a fellow police officer that couldn't tell him that I was a police officer secretly working with detectives, I knew that we affected the lives and deaths of VIPs only, but I had assumed less of him. Like maybe he protected the common folk. I was ashamed that I sold him short until now. I'm sorry, I thought you were like an incompetent doofus, but I guess you're okay.
どうして謝るの?
Don't know much about it, but what I can say about it is that it's pretty wholesome. Exactly, Stronger. I mean, to be fair, we haven't actually killed anyone yet. We have fired our service weapon. We've talked about the determination to kill a man, but we haven't yet, and that's what really matters. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Well, I was prying into your job. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't ask you about you. Let's talk more about me.
なんだ、気にしないで。ちょっとびっくりしただけ。
Hey, don't worry about it. I was just a little surprised is all.
誰を守ってるのかとか、どういう仕事なのかとか、そういうのだったら普通だけど。
Who I'm protecting? What my job is? It's all part of my everyday life.
何を守ろうとしてるのかって改めて聞かれるとちょっと困るね。
So when you asked what I was trying to protect, I had to, I don't know, stop and think about all my beautiful boys. You're right. I suppose that makes sense.
じゃあ、俺も聞いていい？君は何を守ろうとしてるの？
So can I ask you a question? What are you trying to protect? My heart! Given what she's seen so far, the wording of kill a man, perhaps they just wanted to shoot them. Naked. With oil. Oh yeah, with a camera. Exactly, Iliad. Maybe we just wanted to, like, shoot them on film. Huh? I didn't expect to have my question turned on me, so my thoughts ground to a halt. Not unusual for this character. Shinjuku, which was ruled by fear. The people living in terror. My friends, relatives, and my brother Kazuki. And my beautiful boys. You're right. It's tough to put an answer to that question into words.
でしょ?
Right? It's almost like we don't know why we're police officers. He felt that it was pointless to be in the SCP if he wasn't protecting something important. Again, like celebrities and shit. Like him, I also became a cop because I wanted to protect something important. I still do. Is it stepbrother or stepbro? Good question, Iliath. If he's only shown up briefly, but I believe he was very Oni-chan. Like, he had a nice voice. I feel the same way. No, MC, you're blowing your cover. The things that I'm trying to protect are very important to me.
そっか。
Is that so? After that, we chatted about lighter things as we walked. Riveting. Thank you for taking me home.
またいつでも送るよ。
Not a problem, anytime at all, since I looked up where you live. That would definitely be problematic. When would I have time to bring the other boys home if he's always following me? I was going to watch Okazaki leave, but I saw him watching me intently. What is it?
ねえ、君は困ったことがあって、あの探偵事務所に依頼したんだよね。
Hey, you went to that detective agency with something that troubled you, right? Oh, yes, that is true.
俺もね、探し物をしてるんだ。彼らなら見つけてくれるかなって思ってた。
Is it love? Well, I'm also looking for something. Is it a relationship? I thought they might be able to help me. Is it a good dicking down? Past tense? Did you find it? Judging from the innocent smile on his face, whatever he was looking for seemed to be something he sincerely wanted to find. I was drawn in by his smile, which was able to warm even my cold, dead heart. Yes, you see. You see, mysterious white-haired stranger. I have a pet squirrel and he's lost D's nuts. High five, Elliot. Did Yanagi's office help you find it? The longing in your soul?
そんな予感がしてる。君に会った時から。
I think I'll find it soon. I have a good feeling about it ever since I met you. Oh god, what if he's just like, I don't think this game is that meta. I feel like he's just like our rival MC now for their affection. Me.
じゃあまたね。おやすみなさい、猫さん。
Well, time to go. Good night, kitty cat. Bye. Before I could ask him what he meant, Okazaki spun around and left. Has buckets full of terrible puns just to warn. Bring it. Bring it. He is quite a mysterious individual. But he was someone who took his job seriously. And had a fiery determination to protect others. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like all of the allies so far. That's like every single character with slight differences. He called us a pussy. He did, sir. I will have you know we are armed to the teeth and ready to kill if need be. I also have to do my best to protect what is precious to me, too. As I reflected upon Okazaki's attitude, I was reminded of my own personal situation as a police officer. Oh, I guess we're home. When I got home, I could hear Kazuki laughing in his room. In the doorway, I noticed another pair of boys' shoes. I don't want to interrupt if you guys are doing your thing. I glanced up at the clock. It was long past midnight. I should send him home. Send who home? It'd be dangerous to make him leave now. Kazuki, could I talk to you? Is that our brother? I think that is our brother. Is there a sock on the door? I know, right? We need to be... How would we know? We're just a fucking detective. We can't figure that kind of thing out. Whew, clues. Without a reply, the door opened. Kazuki's irritated face peeked out. He is kind of a cutie.
今友達来てんだけど。
Oh. We interrupting? What? I have a friend over now. I know that, but is your friend's family okay with it? Are you using protection? Does mom know? Did you sure to tell them so they know he's safe? Kazuki clicked his tongue and glared at me.
大丈夫だから放っておいてくんない。
It's fine, just give it a rest. He tried to close the door, but I stuck my slipper in before he could. I have to make this as awkward as possible for both of us. That's not all right. His parents might be worried, you know. Just tell me whether you called them or not. I need to come in and inspect.
うるせえな。大丈夫だって言ってんだろ。
Shut up, all right? I already told you it's fine. I saw somebody behind Kazuki. I would have called him Kazuichi. Wrong game. Excuse me, sir. Sir, do your parents know they're here? Can I get your name? Do you have ID? Oh, Akito Sarah, third year student. Konbanwa. Good evening, Nex. Sorry for staying over so late. I need to come inside and inspect. Oh, Akito, good evening. May I ask you a few questions? Akito was Kazuki, I really do want to call him Kazuichi, was Kazuki's best friend. Well, that's what I assumed he was because he came over so often. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. So I don't mind if you stay the night? Are we his mom? Does he need our permission?
あ、すみません。じゃあ泊まらせてもらうって親に連絡しておきます。
Oh, I'll stay the night, all right. I'll call my parents and tell them. Yeah, please do that. Did you leave a note? Always leave a note.
もういいだろう。じゃあな。
Are we done now? Bye. Kazuki kicked my slipper out of his doorway, and it caromed? That's a new word. We're learning a new word today. Off the hallway wall. Didn't get a good look at anything. With a tiny sigh, I slipped my foot back into the slipper. I organized the discarded mass of shoes in the entrance, thinking of Kazuki. Was he being safe? Were they in love? Does mom know? Had they called their parents? Kazuki went to a high school within Shinjuku. He persuaded our parents to let him go to school here, provided he'll stay with me, and left our distant hometown of Nagita. I'm sure mom and dad are worried. I contact them every once in a while. Wanting him to stay as safe as possible, I once suggested to Kazuki that maybe it would be a good idea to stay home and not go to school. You don't go outside or interact with the outside world, and who cares about your education? But he just said, "Are you kidding me?" in a really threatening tone. I don't understand why he wouldn't want to just be a constant shut-in. Discouraged, I went into the living room and plopped down on my bed. Karoom. What is Karoom? I absent-mindedly turned on the TV where the X-Day incidents were dominating news coverage. While pondering life in general, my thoughts drifted to Kazuki. He didn't used to be that way. I came to Tokyo right after I graduated. When I lived in Niigata, even if we didn't get along, I could at least speak normally. What? But ever since he started staying here, our relationship has worsened. Day by day, it felt like we were drifting further and further apart. I wish we could go back to how things were. Me and stepbrother just haven't been the same ever since. Groggily turning, I felt the foreign object on my neck and snapped back to reality. That's right. For Kazuki, I need to uncover the truth behind X Day. To hit and rebound. Carooming down the halls. Oh! Our vocabulary word for the day is carooming. I couldn't simply count on Yonagi's group. I wanted to contribute too. We can't count on the detectives or the police. I've got this, guys. I got up and picked up the remote to shut off the TV. Riveting.
では次のニュースです。若者から高い支持を集めている衆議院議員の三国玲氏が
And now for our next story. Representative Ray Mikuni, a rising young government star. Is that a thing? Oh, I remember him. When I was back at the academy, he had some really passionate supporters.
本人も新宿内にいる身として隔離された新宿区への安全保障を呼びかけるとともに X デー事件に言及し
Mikuni, a resident of Shinjuku, has called for guarantees of safety for residents in the quarantine area, alluding to X Day. I don't know how the government does things, but it seems like the police aren't the only ones having problems.
警察の落ち度と司法の在り方について批判した発言が問題沙汰にされており
Her critical statements about police mistakes and injustice have come under fire as, right now, I need to worry about myself. What? Okay. Scolding myself for getting distracted, I turned off the TV. What the fuck was all that? I'll be starting my investigations tomorrow, so I should review the cases. I pick up the file, open them, and immediately close them again. What was I thinking getting distracted by this? I need to concentrate on my getting to know the boys. I booted up my PC to go over some articles about the X Day incidents. Which one should I review? Oh my god. Oh no, guys. Oh man. Oh, it's homework time. This isn't sexy at all. I mean, it's a little sexy, but this isn't sexy at all. The police abduction incident. It all began with this video. This wasn't my favorite of the Saw movies, but you know, they gotta keep that money going. A video of the Shinjuku station's TV showed a group of what appeared to be tied up police. In order to restore tainted Japan to health, the countdown to X Day will now begin. The altered voice disclosed a list of scandals that the four people were accused of. Collusion with organized crime, embezzlement, trumping up evidence, excessive use of force. I don't believe that excessive use of force is crime here. Bullying fellow officers into suicide. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Criminals such as these must face capital punishment. They must be exterminated. We will resurrect truth in this world. No longer will only the weak be persecuted. Did they? Is that what people thought? Viewers wondered if it was a tacky commercial. Have you recently committed major felonies? Not only should you be executed. Try Pepsi. Huh. Then the video displayed these words. Countdown to X Day. 9. The gruesome countdown mentioned at the start of the video had begun. Oh, this is pleasant. Officer abductions and murder. The officers in the disturbing video hadn't been found and the situation turned dire. That sounds on brand for Pepsi, though, yeah. No such thing as bad press. This was broadcast online, unlike in April. Thank you for waiting, everybody. The time for judgment is at hand. After that short intro, gunshots rang out. In order to cure Japan, such people must be exterminated. See, wholesome. When judgment was rendered, the voice spoke. Judgment has been passed as a preview of X Day. Cleaning up the streets, how nice. I know, right? Someone's gotta do it. The officer's crime is more scary, true. And they're furries. With bad fursuits, right? I feel like they're more like mascot suits. Like, these are just straight up, like, minor league baseball mascot suits. Our name is Adonis. Hear me and hear me well, listeners, for you will never get to gaze upon the beautiful visage of Adonis. May this world become a paradise where the guilty are actually punished. I'm not so sure these are the bad guys. I mean, the kidnapping and shooting is bad. Fair, but... Aren't there several X days even? Is like X Day just like a Wednesday? The police arrived far too late. I thought they were the police. The death of one officer was confirmed. However, many others' bloodstains were found and the other victims had just vanished. Which one should I review? Okay, so we've done April, May. Let's look at June. That's my birthday month. Middle school oh my, what the, oh my sweet Jesus, what? Oh. Hi, Toki! How are you? What is this? What is this? Why? Do we work together, bro? I've seen them in dramas, but I wondered if that's what a police badge actually looks like. MC, you are living in a web of lies. A web of lies, MC. Oh my god. Is being a police officer hard? Canonically, no. No. I walked, thinking about my next steps. Left. Then right, then left again just to, you know, mix it up a little. Oh, it was a bad idea to mix it up a little.
また X デー事件が起きたのかもしれない。
A countdown. Another X-Day crime might have already happened. Well, I mean, but didn't we actually know? Didn't they like tell us the day? Like, didn't the criminal literally like give us a message that it was gonna be today? Shouldn't we have been prepared? I hurriedly searched for the video on my phone. I would like to point out, we are, I assume, maybe somehow emergency responders, and instead of actually going to the fire, we're gonna stop and look it up on Twitter. It showed a fire burning at a familiar looking park. Oh no! Oh no! Sweethearts, that holds all the memories of when we were tased. It had just started burning, so firefighters and police hadn't arrived yet. We are the police. We have to do something. Someone call the police. In my confusion, I tried to approach the fire again. Oh my god. Oh my god, right, sweethearts? What is the worst way to put out a fire? What is the worst way? I feel like we're learning some terrible lessons from this game. Remember, kids, if someone is caught on fire, shoot them in the head. It saves them from burning to death. Because it deserves repeating, sweethearts. In my confusion, I tried to approach the fire. I thought maybe we could negotiate our way out of this situation. But Okazaki's grip only grew stronger. No, Hoshino. They have it coming. Oh, poor Emmy. Let me go. I have to talk the fire down.
今君にできることは何もない。
There's nothing you can do right now. Or really, in most situations, you're a shit detective. There's nothing I can do for them either. We have other priorities right now. Where? What other priorities? What could possibly be more important than saving a human life?
冷静になって。
I've made reservations at Olive Garden. I mean, to be fair, unlimited breadsticks are calling. You answer the call. Calm down. That always works, right? People love being told to calm down. There are a lot of other people here right now. They're not on fire. You know, why couldn't that guy be more like them? We each took a part of the crowd and led them out of the park.
火のそばには近づかないでください。ここは危険です。早く避難を。
I see these people are, just as swift as I am. Do not approach the fire. The fire is not your friend. Please do not put your hands, other limbs, extremities in general into the fire. Do not look directly into the fire or it will tempt you with its beauty. It's dangerous here. Please evacuate. I love you so much, I want to kill you. Yo, is he dateable then? Because I am into that.